My name is Jonathan Maley, and this is my Art 100 project, Juniors League Looney Tunes, created by Warner Brothers Studio and Rob Scribner. So a little background information about this piece. This piece was created in 1997 by Warner Brothers Studio and Rob Scribner. Warner Brothers Studio produced the piece, and Rob Scribner actually created the piece. It is a collaboration between Ken Griffey, one of the greatest baseball players of all time, and Warner Brothers Studio. Juniors League Looney Tunes is currently located in Disney Art on Main Street's Gallery if you would like to go see this piece. The piece features Ken Griffey, one of the greatest baseball players of all time, as mentioned previously, and many different Looney Tunes characters. So how is the piece actually created? It is a multi-layered painting and is created by with these items called cells. Cells are hand painted on its reverse end and then put into the piece. Each cell is actually signed by Griffey and Rob Scribner as a part of the final production. After the piece was created, Scribner used an inking process to achieve the original background that he wanted. So why did I actually choose this piece? I chose this piece because baseball is very relevant in my life. I've played it my entire life, and I played here at the University of Mount Union my freshman and sophomore year. Unfortunately, I am unable to play anymore due to my left arm my left shoulder labrum being officially torn. So I'm unable to play baseball anymore, but it is still very relevant to me. Relating a piece of artwork to something that I enjoy is very important to me, and Juniors League also features one of my favorite players and one of the greatest players of all time, Ken Griffey. Alright, so the thesis statement of this project reads, a complete analysis will be created about the piece Juniors League Looney Tunes. The key points highlighted throughout this analysis are describe, analyze, interpret, and judge the significance of the piece. Alright, so cultural significance, what is it? These three things fall under cultural significance and really help grade a piece of artwork and determine if it is cultural significant. Alright, so cultural nostalgia, modern American culture, and pop culture all fall under cultural significance. Alright, so what is cultural nostalgia? Cultural nostalgia is memories of a time when somebody felt connected. So when you look at this piece, you see the Looney Tunes characters and you see Ken Griffey. As soon as you see those two, you remember, oh, I used to watch that show, or I've watched a movie, or I've watched the Space Jam movies, or I used to watch Ken Griffey play, or I've seen highlights of Ken Griffey play. I was not born when Griffey played, but I have watched highlights, and I know and as mentioned, he's one of my favorite players, and he's one of the greatest of all time. This piece just brings up nostalgia and good memories. So what is modern American culture? Modern American culture is a popular written literature that can feature popular music, television shows, and sports, etc. So when you look at this piece, you see a popular television show as well as baseball, which is America's pastime. This is a prime example of modern American culture, as you see a baseball game going on between the Looney Tunes characters and Griffey. That may cause you to remember going to baseball games, maybe watching Ken Griffey play, maybe watching highlights of Ken Griffey, maybe watching a Space Jam movie, or even just watching the Looney Tunes cartoons. Alright, so pop culture. What is pop culture? Pop culture is the modern culture that is transformed from the mass media. When you look at this piece, you see a TV show that has a lot of popularity and the media has talked about for years. Both Looney Tunes and Griffey have been involved in the media for years in both good ways too. Alright, so how do I interpret this piece actually? I feel as if Juniors League Looney Tunes can be interpreted in many different ways depending on how you look at it. The way I interpret the piece is a baseball game going on between Looney Tunes and Ken Griffey. You have the pitcher, the Tasmanian Devil, is facing the hitter, Griffey. Catching the Devil is Elmer Fudd, and calling strikes behind the plate is Bugs Bunny. And on deck is Daffy Duck. Griffey ends up hitting a line drive Flood makes the play, and Bugs makes the call saying he's out of there. Scribner created this piece from the intention of making a collaboration between a popular cartoon and popular baseball player. Scribner, I feel as if, relied heavily on cultural nostalgia because this piece is still relevant today. And whenever someone looks at this piece, they recognize the greatest player, one of the greatest players of all time, Griffey, and remember how great of a player he was. Thank you.